And what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. I thought for a second I was going to say Overwatch there, but it wasn't what we're going to play today. So today we have actually gotten a little bit ahead of ourselves in terms of crafting things. We're going to check up on our dinosaurs real quick. If you have a couple levels, not that much because of the fact that it's a single-player world. If you are on a server, you get way more levels on your dinosaurs while you were gone, but whatever. Does seem to have that we have an egg. Now, as I said before, I got a little bit ahead of myself in the end of last episode. I did make the Argentavis saddle, as I said I would in this episode, but whatever. Along with that, I ended up placing down the grill, which we've actually gotten a lot of our food off of. I forgot to clean up this last little bit. Did the fabricator. I actually got the generator made, which I didn't think I was going to have the resources to do, and I also made a fridge, which is pretty solid for food storage along with eggs. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. So the question is, what are we planning on doing today? Well, I'm thinking that we start to drag other dinosaurs from other places to here. Now, of course, Argentavis can only do so much for that, along with the fact that we're going to require some sort of pen to house or store them while we tame them. Now, I'm trying to also figure out what. Obviously, the best thing to do would be to make a stone pen. However, a stone pen requires a lot of resources: wood, stone, thatch. Which luckily some of the trees around our area have respawned, which makes this a lot easier for us. Now, I also have an idea for how to get a lot more wood. Now that we have the Argentavis, my throat's doing a little weird thing. If you guys didn't notice, I don't know why. I just decided to do it now. Maybe it's because I'm starting talking today. It's a little bit earlier than usual for recording, whatever. But one way we can have an excess amount of wood now with the Argentavis is that we have the ability to raid beaver dens and keep a majority of the resources that we take from them. And last I checked, they contain a massive ton of wood. So we're going to boost this guy up and wait. Wait's going to be the biggest thing for this guy. Until we get a Quetzal, this guy is going to be our main flyer in terms of getting places and collecting things. Now, I know that there's a base move speed now for every dinosaur, and I still have yet to check what the base move speed is for the wyverns, now that we've gotten into the points of little return for things like these. So as you can see, got the beaver dam. If we collect from it, we do transfer all, we are going to be overweight. But our bird can handle it just fine. Now we've got the beavers on us, no big problem. We're just going to bring all the stuff back. They can't get to us up here as we are out of their threat range in a way, I guess. I also did craft a crystal water container, which is the thing that we needed to not have issues with our water supply. So that's something that we're not going to have to worry about anymore. Now I do wonder about the noises that the dinosaurs make nowadays. They seem to be making either more noises or just more consistent noises. Which either way is not, you know, a bad thing. It's not something I expected to have an arc happening. So we're encumbered, but we can still take stuff away to our small area. We can put the wood in here. It's a free 600 wood, so I think that's pretty solid in terms of long-term use. A lot of cementing paste for later use as well, and we have flowers and things so we can tame a kangaroo in the near future. Along with that, we have all of our thatch and wood, which we're now going to make the pen. So a pen, usually, to have a good sized pen, you need to have a 2x2 pen itself, with plenty of space for you to be able to shoot inside of it, while also being able to see your tame while you do it. So we're going to see if we can do that. So structures, we're going to need stone. We need to craft a total of 4, so we're going to get 4 of those. Windows, totally important. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's going to be 2 on each side, And there's a total of 4 sides, so it's going to be a total of 8, actually. Or no, am I counting wrong? No, I'm counting correctly. It's 8. And then the rest stone walls. Yeah, I think I got this right. I'm trying to have it so that way it covers all sides of the box, so that we could shoot from whatever angle we need to. Oh, wait, we're gonna need to cancel that. Make a doorway. And a door, just in case. Let's see. Now we do walls. And I think we should be good to go in terms of resources left for us. Plenty of wood still, thank goodness. Don't have to worry about wood as much nowadays. So let's see, where do we want to put our little cage? It needs to be far enough away from our dinosaurs, but not so far away from us that's a pain to get back here afterwards. Nothing really spawns right about here, although putting it down here will be a bit of an issue. We can put it right down here in the corner. That seems like a small, nice area that's not too far away, but is far enough away that it won't cause us issues. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna want the doorway down first, or else we're gonna forget about it. Doorway looks to be like right here. Yeah. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we need to do the walls, which we don't have enough actually, if I remember the counting correctly. So we're gonna have to get on the Doedicurus to get the last little bit. But overall, our little base area seems to be pretty solid for dinosaur collection and taming. We want it to be facing outward. Oh, we're gonna also need a ramp, because ramps are the life for Ark. They're the lifeblood that lets you just travel in and out of your area real quickly, like that. So let's see, we need fiber, thatch, and wood. And we're gonna need to make a wood ramp. Just enough right there. I could put wooden walls on top of it, but that seems like it's gonna be a difficult thing to deal with later if something actually does damage to it and then escapes. Like the mountain lions, those things are crazy in terms of moving up. To be honest, I'd probably like it to be 3 walls high, just because that would save us from worrying about a majority of dinosaurs. But whatever. Where'd that pterodon go? Oh, there you are. What level are you? 36 female. We can actually use another female, to be honest. KO shot. Now, I didn't think about that due to the fact that I have no dinosaur meat or anything. Or no, you know, prime meat. However, we do have just regular meat, and we do have the narcotics to keep him around long enough. Or the narco berries. If I do remember correctly, we didn't finish them all off. Yeah, we didn't finish them all at all, really. And during this time, we can also use the Doedicurus to mess around with stuff to get the meat that we need. But overall, having a second pterodon will help us with eggs and will help us continue to do well with our flying chances. The more things we have to fly, the less valuable they'll be to me. They'll still be valuable, of course. I won't, you know, just go out of my way to kill them, but, you know, I won't be as heartbroken to have 1 or 2 pterodons gone if I have 20, rather than having 1 pterodon and losing it. Now, things that we have limited resources on, we don't have that much hide. Hide is still a big thing for us. Another thing is, what else? Chitin and keratin, those two that are mixed together, are slightly an issue, as they're used for saddles, actually, a lot of them, which makes it difficult to actually get stuff done sometimes, having a lack of keratin or chitin. We're gonna collect some rocks while we're here, as we have the ability to. Luckily, the Doedicurus is pretty much a god when it comes to rock collecting. Let's roll on over here. Check up on our bird. Use a couple of narco berries as they are useful for keeping him down. And we roll back out. So one thing that I like to know is what do people prefer to use for talking to friends on games or talking to people in general for like game stuff types? Is Discord a more popular service, or is it something else like TeamSpeak? I personally use I've used both, but think I've used Discord for longer, and it's had better results for me overall, I'd say. It's just a thought, but you know, I'm not too sure about that. I'm pretty sure it's correct, but I could be wrong. Plus, you know, you guys have certain other things that you might look for. I don't know if you guys have certain like requirements for a good chat service or whatnot. For a while, I used Skype as well when it was like, you know, not dead and stuff. But let me know down below in the comments what chat services you guys use and why you use it, as like a reasoning behind the item itself. Now I've got all the rocks we need for a little while. It should fill up about 2/3 of the cabinet, I'd say. 600's a bit more than I wanted to carry, but whatever. We can go fast enough to actually have it be worth, I guess. It's not far enough away that matters too much. I'm gonna need those trank arrows in case. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna start picking stuff up with the Argentavis after we finish taming our little pterodon friend. The Doedicurus has done its job for collecting things. One of the things we're gonna definitely need to tame first up is the beaver, as the beaver has the best basic ability to get wood. I mean, besides of course the thorny dragon, thorny lizard, whatever it's called, the equivalent of the beaver in Scorched Earth. Now, actually, I'm going to use my phone real quick just to see what the speed of dragons is in Ark now that there's been the change. And hopefully, it's not actually all that fast and there's a new way to get wyverns or whatever. Wyvern Ark. So the wyverns in Ark, there's plenty of types of them and all of them, bonefire and whatnot. There's the zombies and dodos and all them. What is their speed, their base speed or whatever? No, there's a thing. They're difficult to fight. They flying, decent health and pump stamina and melee damage. Blah blah blah. Focus on the knife where it can attack. Chainball, grappling hook. Baited over turrets. Set on wild dinos. Set on wild dinos. What? You could put turrets on wild dinos? Since when was that a thing? Dangers. We know about the dangers. We need to know their base stats. Where even are their base stats? Did they get rid of base stats thing? Because that was a thing in here. I know that for a fact. Knocking out gives milk for X reasons. Blah 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 blah. Wyvern milk is definitely a difficulty if you guys have played Ark before. I have no idea how you're supposed to really get it. I know you're supposed to KO them and whatnot, but it's like KOing a wyvern, that seems a bit more difficult than it ought to be. Or kill it. I mean, killing it works too, but to do that, you'd either have to have a wyvern that's really high level, or you'd have to be like a god or something. Base stats, base stats, base stats, base stats. Seeing the breadth of the thing. So flying base speed is 3,000 for whatever that means. So let's look at Pterodon. A Pterodon, where are you? Pterodon. Pterodon Arc has a base speed of basic info, sorry. It's taking a minute to get the individual things popped up. But the base speed for a Pterodon is 100%, which is not a number. That's the amount of level 1. Did they forget the whole update for move speed? So the flying base speed is 600 versus 3000. But is that, wait, is that so, wait, no, wait. Move speed adds 35% to the 100%. So 100% is 600 plus the 35% is a number less than 3000. So how does one tame a wyvern now that the updates come out? That is my question. Because unless like the Argentavis is somehow faster than the Pterodon, which I highly doubt, to be completely honest. Unless it is the Argentavis is faster than the Pterodon, which is supposed to be the lightweight flyer. Let's take a look. So on here, for basic info, it says, where are you? I press it once and it jumps back to no. So Argentavis, base speed is 600 as well. Sprinting is 1350, which is half of a wyvern. And it gets no bonus speed when it's tamed. It gets damage boost, but it doesn't get move speed boost. Which is interesting, because unless you're supposed to kill yourself while you're grabbing wyvern eggs, how else are you supposed to do it? Like, how do you steal their eggs and get away quick enough? The whole point of doing a speed boost was that you were able to get away from them. Now it's just, do you just give up and die? Like, what's the deal here? But yeah, we're just gonna cry some more about it, I guess. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna boost people's speeds in here. 135 is pretty solid for them. This guy's gonna be the 150, and they're gonna put the other two. One of them's gonna be DPS, and one of them's gonna be less speed, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here yet. Still figuring out what we're doing for the episode besides making this little pen and taming some dinosaurs up. Stone, luckily, in single player for mine, pretty much holds everything. I don't think I've seen a T-Rex do damage to stone yet, which it's supposed to, but I don't know. I haven't seen a Giga touch stone, so I don't know how effective it is against a Giga and whatnot. I know for a fact a Titanosaur could easily destroy it, as Titanosaurs are freaking massive beasts of death. We're gonna fly around in our Pterodon for a little while, just to see what's happening around us. Maybe we can steal some prime meat while we're flying around and increase the speed of our tame. You'd have to be lucky though. You'd have to either catch out a Argentavis being killed, or a Stego, or a T-Rex, or a Bronto. Looks like we might get that. Now, I do have to be careful. There was a rock golem somewhere over there, actually, which I found to be surprising by itself, in the very least, as it kind of freaked me out in a surprising way. So I think we're going to have two choice cuts of Stego to eat up before the predators finish them off. One with the Carno and one with the T-Rex. Let's try to play it sneaky so that we attract his attention before he eats it. And then take the actual kill. Oh, well, we missed our chance. I thought he was going to go for something else before he ate it, like some T-Rexes do, but he didn't. There's the Carno. Did he finish that Stego? Man, I just try to steal some kill, and it just doesn't want to do it. But yeah, our little rock friend was somewhere over here. In fact, he should be right over here. But you know, it doesn't matter. We have to check up on our team. It's been a couple of minutes, and we don't want to lose him while we mess around looking for a rock golem that we know exists here. Can obviously find him later on, so it's not like a big I need to show you guys this now, but you know, certainly something to show at some point in the near future. Leave him there for a minute. Little friend, how are you doing? Eat more of these berries. They're good for you. I swear. 10 out of 10 promise. You will not regret, or you might, I don't know. So let's take a look at that rock golem. I should know exactly where it is because it chased me last time. I know I just missed a green beacon. Green beacons usually don't have that much in them that's worth it. Gotta look for more purple, blue, and red beacons to make it actually worth it. And that's if you're lucky, to be honest. Rock golem, where are you? Well, that poor dodo. Come and get me, nerd. Ha! Psych. I love doing that, just tossing downs on the other side of the cliff. Now I do have to tame one of those, the pelican type birds, or I guess those are more like ducks, I guess? What type of bird is that in a way, I guess? I think it looks more like a duck, to be honest. But there are pelicans in this game, I know that for a fact now. Rocky, where are you? I want to show my viewers by freaking out. He was here, I don't know what happened to him. There are bugs there, I don't care for bugs too much. I could try to kill a higher level dinosaur myself, but that's a lot of effort, to be honest. This Bronto looks like he's gonna get killed eventually. What level is he? It's a level 44 Bronto versus a level 28 T-Rex. T-Rexes always win against a single Bronto. Usually takes 2 or 3 Brontos to kill T-Rex. And even then, sometimes. It's not very often. Alright, here we come for the kill. Or not the kill, but the post-eating. This is hearing the chomping noise. Let's head on up to our base area. T-Rex will leave us alone. And now we have prime meat to finish off our team. How are you doing so far? Consciousness is fine. Pop all that out of here. Take all this. Chew on down. Take all this. I did have stim berries in him early on because of issues that we had with some wild bugs and things. which now is not a problem for us anymore, I don't think. So it's okay for them to like rot off and whatever. But we have basically everything we need. We've gotten our extra meat and some extra hide for our storage. We have plenty of meat for dinosaurs later on. I just realized that we had a lot of spare spoiled meat that we could just toss in there for when we need it. Hide goes in here. As you saw, we have very little hide. We also only have 7 keratin. We need more chitin / keratin to improve our saddle situation in the future. Having a frog would make it super easy. However, due to the fact of not having a frog, we don't really have that luxury, I guess, in a way. And how long has it been since we got here? I need to make sure I don't punch the thing while I check. It's been 25 minutes total so far. Not too much has happened. Nothing too bad, though. Another pterodon. What level is this guy? Level 76 female. I'd totally shoot it down right now, but we're not going to have enough time on that prime meat to make it happen, I don't think. Having another female is probably good enough for now. Move speed is 100%, which is going to be, I don't remember what it's like. It's like 600. It'll be 600 plus 35% of 600, so a number. Whatever, we're just going to enjoy ourselves here while we wait for this last little bite that he has. Or we won't wait, we'll just get narcotics going while we wait. And, yeah. So what's the first thing that we tame with our pen that we need to finish making, actually? And where's the narcotic thing? Here it is. Crafting. Narcotics. 53. A solid amount for more solid, future use. And we've got the pterodon. Get over here. Land. I'm gonna get the saddle off of the first one so that I can put on the second one. Then we're gonna finish our pen and go out in the world and see what we can take to be ours. Obviously, I really would love to do the Castroid, the beavers. However, beavers take a long time if you don't have plants and things, the usual farming stuff done. So that option is very unlikely. So that pulling Castroids out of the equation, what is a fine dinosaur to be grabbing up and taming? That is of grabbable size. Pokemon are always options. They tend to be interesting. Some of them catch fire, which makes them a little bit less cool. You know, we got a Slurp buff, so we're going to do this one first. If you guys haven't seen Pokemon, I think this is a 6th generation Pokemon. It's basically like the cotton candy Pokemon or something. I don't know how they determine what's what in Pokemon exactly, but whatever. This guy should fit in there just fine without any problem of the actual wall size. And it should be a quick tame. It should use berries, which we also have a lot of due to the fact that we have a Stego. Can he fit through the door is the question. Most Pokemon can. We're just going to grab up some berries real quick from our feeding trough, which I think is what it's full of. Or maybe it's our Stego that has all the other berries. Yeah, he does. Pull 99 out of there. We're going to put in more move speed for him, as move speed is the required stat for taming. And he's gone out of the cage, like I suggested that he would. So first we're going to check passive tame, or yeah, he's aggressive. So, bop. It's an aggressive tame, but he runs away. 1, 2, 3, 4 to maximize the taming style. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's unconscious. Cool. So, berries. Yes? Yes. Berries are a good thing. That was pretty simple, pretty easy. Nothing too bad. Nothing too interesting either. We did see a Aloha versioned Executor, so we might go and grab that guy up as well while we're here. This guy's being tamed before we get back, so we're just gonna be like, whatever. Leave him alone. A good question is, what do we want to tame next? Now, T-Rex would be far too easily a win in my book. However, of course, taming a T-Rex takes a bit more effort. It seems we have 2 in the area now, which is alright with me, as I can't actually get to my base at the current moment. Let's see. Ooh, forgot that we have these beacons still. The beacons that give off special engrams for the what's it called? Scorched Earth. They give off special Scorched Earth engrams. And these guys are just lying about waiting to be taken. They don't actually despawn or anything. And I don't know how much of that I already had, but we took it anyway, and that's okay. So let's see, what else? T-Rex, doing T-Rex stuff. Cool. Does this guy have food in him? He doesn't actually. He's gonna lose food over time. Luckily, there's a nice little thing there. Oh, a cave. When did that go into existence? I don't remember that. Maybe it's a way up, or is it just its own cave thing? We are about to lose stamina. This I just realized. And we're good. We survived. Cool. So we're going to look for the Aloha Executor. It should be around here. I could be completely wrong on that, but it should be here. And with that, we're going to... no, it's going to be on the other side of the other ramp, but whatever. There's a Quetzal. I would totally love to tame him, except I don't have any of the resources required to do so. What is his level? It's level 16 female. So that's a little bit of a gender assuming there, if you guys really care about that. Shouldn't, but, I mean, if you do. Whatever. Let's see. Should be around here somewhere. Executor. Where are you with your stock head? Oh look, it's coming up to say hi to me. Not really. I could totally shoot it if I wanted to, but it's not going to do anything. It's just going to make it panic away halfway across the map. I only do things if there's a point. Either to be annoying or stupid or just to do it because I need to do it. Otherwise, it's just like, okay, sure, whatever. What's in here? This is a cool little place. So it looks like a beacon would be here. But there's not, so whatever. Still waiting for the changes to the map. The creator of this modded map, the volcano, it might be Ark itself that changes it or not. I don't know. But the creator is doing some changes which I think I highlighted in the last episode. So you guys should definitely check that out if you guys play on the map. We got some bugs on us, so we're gonna have to evacuate early. Changing course to section D Alpha B, whatever that means. You know, whatever. I could get a Oviraptor, but those guys are easily found in our area. Oviraptors, pretty solid for their egg making, but in the process they run everywhere, so you have to make a little pen for them, like a little shackled up area for them. There's Xenosaurus. I'd love to tame one of those guys because they do really well for thatch collection. However, due to the fact that they are super difficult to kill, or even tame, or knock out, or tame, that makes it undesirably long. For a second I thought that was a beaver nest, but then it was just plant. Beaver nests are over here. Silly Will. Because I knew that. I've raided these before, so I know this, actually. And one of the best ways to get away from them is to go up the cliff, just a little bit. So we're just going to land here, pretending to be innocent and whatnot. Hi there, Mr. Beaver, how are you? Check up on our bird, pretending that we're doing stuff important, and then when the bird is all fulled up and ready to go, we make them angry. And then we book it out. See you, nerd. Have a good life. More T-Rexes. That one's a pretty solid color. There's a oh, there's our Alpha Rex, which we saw earlier. Couldn't kill him even if we tried. We've got an Onyx. We've got the we've got those guys. The T-Rex Pokemon. What's he called again? Tantrum. Level 4 male Rex, level 28 Alpha Rex. I could tame a Terror Bird, but I really don't want to. A Rhyhorn? When did that get at it? When did he get at it then? But a bear question is, can I pick him up? Certainly is aggressive. Level 12. He hit us, but not for much. Rhyhorn apparently seemed to be somewhat medium. There's a Pidgeotto. Or no, Pidgeot. Pidgeot is the what has feather things on its face. There's a Growlithe. They're pretty solid. Rhyhorn, no, don't be stupid. Rhyhorn, don't pick fights with Ankylos. Rhyhorn, come here. You have to go in timeout if you can't play nice with other people while I land stuff. Doing the repeated shift tabbing thing, shifting technique learned by the almighty Pizza Hut, if you guys didn't know. Instead of holding shift, you just tap it multiple times and you still get the same effect without losing a massive amount of stamina. As you can see, as I'm doing now. Well, I lose one stamina, but still get the effect of the full flight. This guy is slightly encumbered, which makes it a bit interesting for flying. We do need to land, and so we shall. Might take a hit or two from this guy before we are able to fly again. Doesn't seem to do much damage. Well, he does a little bit. Alright, finish stamina. Come on, a little bit longer. And here we go. Starting to tame up a Rhyhorn and a Slurpuff today. Nothing that bad, nothing that amazing, but still pretty solid in my opinion. Rhyhorn doesn't seem to do too much damage, but it could be useful for something like collecting stuff. Probably rock, due to the fact that he's a rock Pokemon. He could be like the Doedicurus that's a Pokemon. Or he could just be a Pokemon that does damage and runs around. Certainly doesn't do Torpor damage, as the Nidoking does. I kind of want to see if there's like a list that Cheese has made, the mod creator. If he's made a list of things that he's added in, including legendaries, and what he's planning on doing in the near future. I wonder if I just have to look at the mod itself to see that list, but yeah, Cheese has been pretty much on it since I've checked last. He's added in a bunch of Pokemon I didn't recognize that were in it. Of course, I recognize all Pokemon because I'm a dedicated Pokemon fan who has almost completed the whole Pokedex for. Well, I've completed the whole Pokedex for Sun and Moon, but I have a majority of the Pokedex for all the other games completed. I only require Mew, which didn't get passed through my one of the what's it called? The trading bank. A Mew that I caught from my event, plus the Arceus that I caught through my event. The Arceus that you get in Platinum when you have the flute thing. Where's the box? Here's the box. It's a little bit more. And he's secured in the box where he belongs. And he can't get out. Cool. But yeah, I need a Mew. I need Aurorus and its pre-evolution. For some reason, I ended up getting the same thing that my sister did for the fossil. I somehow lost an Omastar and an Omanyte, our Helix Lord, our Helix Fossil Lord. What else? I require the evolution, or the predecessor and the evolution of the thing that you trade Shelmet with. The one thing to get the, instead of getting Exceligor, it's the other one that gets you the bug steel type. I need that one, and I need a Parasitchu actually. The electric mouse-like thing. It's not a mouse. It's more like a squirrel, I guess. I haven't actually read the Pokedex entries to know what they are exactly for that one. I forgot that we're still carrying wood from the beaver dam that we raided. But yeah, that should be actually all that well, I think that's all we need. And of course some legendaries. I don't have, what are the legendaries I don't have? I don't currently have, I'm blanking here. I had it in my head and just blanked it. I don't have Diancie, I don't have Hoopa, I don't have, I think that's it actually, in terms of legendaries. Yeah, it should be that. And then I don't have the Moon legendary, because the friend who I traded my legendary for didn't have the second Cosmog evolved. And so she was like, I'll do that later, and then we can trade, because I owe you. So yeah. But originally, I didn't want Moon. I didn't want Sun. I wanted Moon, because Moon just seemed like a better game to me overall. It was just like more of my theme. However, having the sister that I do, she persuaded that she deserved Moon and I deserved Sun, and that way we wouldn't be buying the same game twice or whatever. And how did that work out? Will still needs his evolution thing, and my sister gave up on the game halfway through because she couldn't beat the fire gym with her water starter. Or did she choose the grass one? I think she chose the water. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But pretty much tanning today has been pretty solid in terms of getting stuff done. We've made our little pen. We need to finish it off with the 2 stone pieces, but otherwise we have it basically done. We do need to collect up food for our Rhyhorn. We know it's an eat-eater due to the fact that it beats people up. Let's eat them. But yeah. Overall, I think Pokemon is starting to become a more relevant thing to our episodes, as they're more grabbable and there's a higher grouping of them. I do think we're going to get on a Pterodon real quick just to see if we can grab more prime meat. And actually, while we're here, we should have this metal cooking with our surplus of wood that we now have due to the fact that we have been raiding beavers. When you say it like that, when you say it like, I've been raiding beavers my whole time that I've been here, it's like, oh, okay. It's like you kind of have a sense of like being the bad guy in a way, but then you realize it's just a beaver dam. They'll make another one. You didn't really hurt the beavers in any way or to perform. You just dehoused them for a little while. Stole their home from them, and that was it. So there were two T-Rexes over here, causing mayhem and destruction. Are they still here? It looks like they're still here. Will we have enough stamina? I think we will. We just need to land here for a second. No? Bird or bees? Things? No. No bugs. Bugs or no? No bugs allowed. Okay. What is that? Is that a bird thing? It is. Oh, there are bugs on us that I didn't realize. Bronto, I didn't do anything to you. Leave me alone. We need to get in there now-ish. Bugs. Just leave me alone. I want to steal this kill. Bugs. They're actually causing me more problems than the majority of other dinosaurs would. Whatever, we got what I needed, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Hopefully they stay away. If they come flying up here, I have to murder them. Let's see. This guy should be getting close-ish to being done. Let's take a look at what we got in terms of prime meat. He should be done way faster now we have this stuff in him. And he can keep what he has on him. Let's see what he is for stats. We didn't actually look at it. Stamina's meh, I guess. Weight, solid. Not the best, but could be better. Could be better, not the best, but still usable. Let's compare, actually. I've been putting a lot of weight in this guy, so... weight, 181. Definitely, that's like 3 levels on this guy. Or 4 levels. Health, 500. About the same, stamina. He's got a solid amount more. It's like 6 levels or 8 levels. Move speed's gonna be the same no matter what. A legendary's appeared on the map. What? Did you add in legendaries while I wasn't looking? Did you add in legendaries while I wasn't looking? Where's the log? The log. No, it's Explorer's note. Where is the log? The server log. Server log? Is that a thing? What? It said a legendary has appeared, but it didn't say where. It didn't say where the legendary was. Like, what? 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 I don't even know. I don't know. Like, what do I do? The episode's basically over. I mean, there's a legendary. But the episode's over. What does Will do? We'll take a quick look around our island. If it's not in our island, then we don't care. Oh yeah, there's Snorlax over there, if you guys didn't know. Found him at the end of last episode-ish. When I was burning stuff on my, my raptor to get food for my oven. What legendaries did he add? When did they become part of the thing? Like what? What? And how do you tell which legendary it is? And what biome was it in? Where do I see the log? Game? Is there a command for a log? I think there's a command for a log. Let me check the commands real quick and we'll see if we can do it. or find it, or get some information. Arc command log. Enable command admin command logging. Is that a thing? Currently that's the only way log. No, don't. That's not what I need. Arc. No, 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 no. I just arc commands, and we'll see if we can do something with it. Console commands. Let's check our little console command thing while we do this. Broadcast, change size, no, 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 nope, 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 and nope, 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 no, not quite, not there yet. Fly, no, it's not that. There, I could have sworn there was a thing that lets you look at the logs and stuff. Gain command? No. Get chat. Chat. Is chat a thing? How does chat? What is the button for chat again? Not like the, well yeah, chat, but we got a Rhyhorn, so that's cool. Group dinos. Where is the chat thing? Get chat. Cheat. Get chat. Is that it? No? I changed the aggression to neutral. You actually need to be on passive, because that's what you do. Well guys, I'm not too sure how to check on what happened, but apparently legendaries were added into this game, so now we have stuff to do, along with the fact that we have to be careful with legendaries due to the fact that they can murder you faster than you can knock them out. If you guys enjoyed Ark and want to see more of it in the near future, leave a like down below, and hopefully we can get more of this in the future. Also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as liking helps me out for just knowing that you guys continue to like this episode and like this type of gameplay. Subscribing helps me get farther in, which helps you guys get more content, which helps me feel like I'm doing something when I'm recording these episodes. And hopefully in the future, your comments will allow me to have an idea of what I want to do in the next episode. Thanks again. I hope to see you guys next time with an episode of Ark Survival Evolved. See you later.